How y'all guys doing today? This is another Ricky Livestream Talks episode 8. Happy guys, how y'all guys are doing today? And by the way, how was your Mother's Day weekend? By the way, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that I know you guys have. Make sure you tell them Happy Mother's Day. Make sure you give them a card or something, or give them food, something whatever you can do. This is gonna be a 20-minute video, so I need y'all guys to. You got just to sit back, relax, get you some chips, get you some drinks and stuff, and enjoy the video. Now, I'm not gonna be left the week. Cause technically, if you ever heard, I'm gonna be getting a PlayStation soon. So technically, I have to be playing on that. So. It's technically, I won't be doing too much live streams. You won't really see me for the entire week, but I'll be doing live streams through the whole week, okay? Some of the days. But today we're gonna be talking about technology and geography, how about the words united. And we're also gonna talk about science and biography. So basically, it's gonna, like I said before, this is gonna be a 20-minute video. So I need y'all guys to stay with me on this video. I want y'all guys to relax, get you a snack or something, or a drink, and relax and enjoy the 20-minute video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. But before I say that, make sure you subscribe and comment, give me views, and make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And if you do that, you will have a chance to subscribe any chance you like to. And you will have a chance. I will be able to give you tips on how to make a better channel. And it'll also be on the video. So make sure you subscribe, comment, and views. And let's go ahead and get into the video. So my topic today, pretty much on the whole video, but also I want to talk about science, but also how hypothesis, conclusion, and data. Now, them the three topics we were talking today in the video, but we actually got one more, but we got two more topics here: opinions and facts, and they're very keen to the science, technology, scientists, research, and they usually use opinions and facts to help them with the research. So if they use that, to they use that to help them with the research. Now, we have been talking about a lot of topics when it comes to science, but also technology. We've been talking about hypothesis, conclusions, the scientific method, but we haven't really talked about the stuff that continues to hypothesis. That's really that compares with that connects with hypothesis, conclusions, and scientific methods, and data. And that, my friends, is opinions and facts. Them are actually just the opposite examples, but also meanings of what I said. The other words I told y'all. So basically, what I told you guys was the opposite of that, and they're actually just the same, but it actually helps with research even. But opinions and facts help with the scientists research even more, because basically they want to know what's your opinion on the take of space matter, space trash and space, because and they'll probably say, like, for example, I think it is very cool to have trash, but they use their opinion, they find out the opinion to see, they'll find the other scientists' opinion to see which kind of data will match up with their data. And facts, they just tell facts about and that's actually mostly important to research facts. And by saying you need to get the facts right, that actually just means that you need to pretty much have facts about what you could have opinions on, which is it's gonna go together. Like why I just said space matter. We already know what the opinion is, but what's one fact about it? That is that space matter is trash. It's trash in space. So that's the one fact you can have, and that connects with everything I'm just saying. But we're also going to be going on to two more of the topics that are very, very mostly important too, but the biggest important of researchers that such stuff, and them two words. You will know what them two words are. Is I don't really know what are the words, but which one of them are, but I'm trying to tell you which one it is. So, which them two words? Well, before we get down to them words, I want to tell you. I want to tell you about the two words that actually explain researchers: keen and smart. Keen basically means the same thing as connected to smart, but you know the same thing. But now let's go ahead and get two words. Now the two words I have, two more topics of the words I'm gonna be saying, they are gonna be your in incorrect data, which we did explain in previous live streams, but we're going to be saying these two: incorrect data and correct data, because and them two are very important when it comes to researchers. They don't want to mess up their data with what they have. Like example of space matter. Is there really trash in the space? Well, yeah, it is, because it's not incorrect. It's correct data. But you want to know, you want to make sure it's correct data. And when you go on different places to collect data or collect substance, which is actually another word too. Another topic we're gonna be talking about the substance. Like the little substance that you go. If you go on a planet Mars, they land on Mars. They collect substance there to figure out if there's any water on Mars. Because technically, if you didn't know, there was actually water back then when Mars, but they was just trying to find out I was trying to see if there's any more water. They actually did find out, but the heat might have frozen, might have melted the powder caps, but it probably didn't do any good anyway. So Well, that being said, let's go into the topic. So really, you see my point, because really incorrect data and incorrect data are most important part of a research, but also biggest, because technically, if you don't get that data right, it's gonna be called incorrect data. If you do, it's gonna be called correct data. And by doing that, it can be very easy, and it can also help you out. So if it can help you out, it can be. It can help you out with your research to figure out what kind of clues you have. And also, clues is another topic, but we're gonna go on that. Yeah. So basically, them two cannot kind of connect with data. Them two kind of connect with data, because yeah. But also, I have two more words I just mentioned: substance and clues. Now, basically, clues and substance, they're actually the same word. Because substance, clues just like substance, but clues are substance, but substance are clues. So you get it. So if I switch it around, basically, substances are when you found something, a piece of information, or a piece of clue that you could find on the planet as well, like Mars. Like I said, like an actual clue that there's still water there. So basically, that's what the word means. But also, clues mean the same thing. They're found in a different way. They usually be found by you just putting inside a beaker. If you ever have a beaker, it's a little small, little round thing, you can put something in there, like a little substance too, and clue. Or by just using some kind of thermometer or something. But them also, not only is the most important words, them are the biggest part of your research, because it actually helps you figure out what you need. It leads you on to what you got. It also leads you on to what that data, and it also combines somewhat with data too, because it's the same thing technically. It leads you with data. The data leads you a little bit more farther. Clues do too. And if it does, it's just somewhat good. So, and pretty much Them are the words. But we're also gonna be talking about some different topics. Another different topic here to get off the the internet stuff. We're also gonna be getting on the topic of matter. And there's some words I want to be talking about. I mentioned it in the last live stream. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did mention the last live stream. And what I said about and if you ever heard of matter, the three solid matter, which is liquid, solids, and gases. Now, them three right there are basically the basics matter of life. If you ever heard of that, that's gonna be your I'm telling you. It's basically them three are basic units of life because they matter because they mix in with everything you have. Now I told you the last stream, but I didn't really get too deep to talk, but there is liquids. I'm gonna tell you about one. There's two key words to each of the matters that I'm saying here. And the first one I'm gonna use is liquids. Liquids it includes freezing or heating. If you heat liquids, it's almost like in a pot. It's really easy to be doing that. Like for example, if you're cooking something, you're cooking like a food or something, and if you're freezing something liquid, it's like just putting it inside the freezer. You put water in the freezer. But make a honey, if you ever honey drips, sickle the way we call it, honey drip, you usually put some kind of stuff in it, then you put it inside the freezer. You put it in the freezer, then you wait for it to freeze. So that's how it is, freezing. But it's also something we call that can happen with. It's called a melting point. It melts at that point, so it can melt at a certain point or a certain time. And it can take up to about maybe 5 to 10 minutes to melt, but it can have a point. It can have a melting point to that. It also burns. So solid, technically, they only have one key word to it, and that's just that it's never gonna break apart. But it also it's very hard. That's a word and solids tend to be very hard. They're very squeezed together, which is good. But also, but gases, that right there has a little bit of coffee keyword, which is like helium. If you ever heard helium, that's in balloons. If you ever heard of helium, that's in balloons. And basically, helium is the same thing. It's somewhat a gas, but it's actually somewhat included into the air balloons that goes in the sky. Huh? I'm all right, Mom. It actually goes in the sky, but it does what it does. So that's what I want to tell you too. But I also want to talk a little bit about my subject about matter. About what it means to be subject. Basically, you remember like I told you that basically that matter was the basic units of life. Well, it's actually just the same thing, but at that point, it's actually in a different way too. Like plant cells, animal cells. I don't have to tell you too much. So, and then I have a few more topics here to talk about. Now, we're going to be talking about also cells. If you don't know what cells are, they're a part of our body. We may only have maybe more than about a million cells, probably even more than 1,000. More than 1,000, but it could be. It has about more. We have about probably more cells, but cells are also included in animals and plants. If you didn't know that, you can look it up, or I can tell you now, or you can find it too. But I figured you want to see it in video, so I'm telling you now. Plant cells, which I have learned about. I know everything about. I ain't mentioned about it. Didn't look it up. Some people did, but But plant cells, if you ever heard of cells like the leaves in the photosynthesis, the way it works to make its food and stuff. That's what's part of it. That's what cells. That's what the cells make. The cells are part of that. And leaves, you also have the stem. If you ever heard that too. I don't know too much about those, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to animal cells. Animal cells, they're just easy. It's just like the hair, heart, teeth. Really, many animals don't really have that much teeth. I mean, dogs, they do. Cats don't. Well, they kind of do a little bit. So I'm just telling you that. Now, animal cells, they're very they're a little bit more information to that actually. So I just want to let y'all know that actually there's a little bit more information. The information I shared that was only a little bit. There's still more information I gotta tell you about this. So since y'all want me to tell you more about this, I'll tell you more information about the animal cells. The animal cells, they produce they produce to help the animal, eating stuff, but also hunt. Cause many animals don't seem to hunt. Even wolves, wolves they hunt, but they don't. See, they try to hunt their prey. See, they try to wait for the appropriate time to hunt, and they can come out, hunt, hunt you down. But also, one thing wolves can do, though, we're gonna be going to touch a bit out as well. Wolves can sometimes attack humans. I'm not gonna say though. I'm not gonna say that rule, but could a little bit. But also one thing though. Also another thing I want to tell you guys. There actually is a lot of different cells though. Really ain't too much information to tell you about the animal cells. Yeah, but also another information about the animal cells. That they tend to be a little bit, they tend to be born from, like mother and baby stuff, but really, wolves tend to have, big pups or something, what you call them, they tend to run a pack. If you didn't know that either, I'm telling you that real. So, yeah. There's actually many cells in our body, probably, but I don't know how many cells are in animals, don't know how many is in plants, but all we do know, if you can combine that, it could be a lot of cells, even 10 million, probably. But what I'm trying to say is that we have a lot of cells in our body. And we tend to have that point of not knowing that we have cells, but we do have cells because if anybody says you don't have cells, no, we do. Because why do you think hair? We have hair that grows on our heads, and hair that goes in our backs and chests, area and stuff. Because it has that because of the cells. They and the hair follicles too. They help the cells help the hair follicles grow up in your head and your back, everything, your arms, because of the cells. But also cells somewhat can help you fight sickness too. If you didn't know viruses and everything like the flu, everything else. So like the flu and stuff, and everything is like the lung virus and stuff. Cause well, not really to be fighting that, but the cells can also it's just some different types of cells that can help you fight them. That could be somewhat can turn someone into a powerful or weakest fight, or to a weakest to powerful fight. So heal you. And also, some cells can also, if you get a sore scab or something, it will be bleeding, but it'll protect that. It'll put a little bit about like a little cover on it. If you see that little vacuum cover, yeah, I don't know because much, but if you see the scab cover, it helps you prevent that. From infected sometimes, but it can get infected. Cells. So that's what it does. So basically, cells does its job. It does its job to every body part and everything that can be associated with your body. So we're coming up about 2 minutes to 1 minute. So I just wanted to get a little bit of a topic here, tell you about a topic. Do you remember I was talking about just the matter of solids and stuff, all that? Well, I'm gonna get on another topic for you. And that topic is about cause and effect. Cause and effect, but also cause and effect. Now, usually some researchers use cause and effect to find out the causes of the effect. Just like the space matter, that's the cause. The cause of that is that people put food, stuff in space, which is never probably gonna happen. But and also the effect is that they're putting their strategies, space. So that's the cause and effect. People also in the world, also researchers, they use cause and effect too. But also to solve everyday problems. So but also to help you, but in school they also use cause and effect to help you in school and also in books too. Because you don't know the cause to it, you use the effect. The effect is gonna help you find the cause of that effect, and it'll eventually help you, it'll help you understand cause and effect. But also, but if I'm teaching y'all about cause and effect now, it'll help you. If y'all already know cause and effect, I'm teaching y'all will know cause and effect a little bit more better than what I'm teaching right now. Because technically, cause and effect, some researchers tend to use that to find out what the cause and effect. But sometimes researchers to find out what the cause is. So by doing that, they use the effect. And by doing that, they use the effect by saying that there is stress in there, but what is causing it? I'm gonna answer this. So basically, researchers have to say what is causing that. What's the effect to that? And then we can also figure out what's causing it. Oh, they find out what the effect is, and then they find out what's causing it, which is going to be probably, people, it's probably that stuff is probably breaking off like rocks, all shucks of meteorites, or breaking off, and satellites are breaking off to make, stress. So that's the cause of what is the effect. And if you don't find out what it is, like I said before, you can use the effect. But if you don't find out what the effect is, you can use the cause, just the other way around switch. And some researchers tend to do that too. They use it, they don't if they know what the cause is, they don't know what the effect is, they use the cause. They know if they know what's causing it, what's the effect of it? Is that they figure out is that it's trash in space. So and it's caused by if you put and it's caused by broken meteorites and satellites. That's traveling in space. And when you put all that together and combine it, you will get that its effect is that it's trash in the space, but it's caused by satellites or meteorites breaking off and falling into space. So there you have it. That's for today's video. I hope all my talking did help y'all learn some of the stuff I tell you, like incorrect data, clues, substances, and opinions and facts, and sales, and matter. So I'm gonna be going in the video here, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I will be live streaming. It's gonna be a 10-minute video. I'm only gonna be doing that 10-minute talk with y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I did hit 160 views. 164 views. I'm getting close to 200. I only probably need about. This will only probably need about 46 more views to 200. Okay. Yeah. So and once we get to 200, I'm gonna have that video coming. So I'm gonna tell you some tips. I tend to do that sometimes when it's like we hit a goal. Views. Like if we hit 250, it's gonna be kind of hard. Yeah. So I hope so. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It starts at live stream 2 p.m. So after that, I'm gonna end the video here. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I hope you had a good weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Basically, you write a card, or you get fruit or flowers, anything for your mother, and make sure. And I'll say happy. Make sure you say Happy Mother's Day too. And make sure you say Happy Mother's Day too. And give them a hug and stuff. That's very important too. Mother's are always important. Gotta remember what I'm saying, guys. I know. Check out for me too. So without further, I'm gonna go interview right here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 10-minute for our skin. It's gonna be 10 minutes, so you guys, I'm gonna give you 10-minute talk. What we're gonna be doing? We're gonna talk about all the stuff we said in this video. We're gonna combine all that, but we're also gonna talk about blue technology. So a little bit of some good scientists and biography. So maybe a lot of biography, So without further, I'll see you guys later tomorrow. And also make sure you subscribe and comment, give me the views. Make sure you subscribe and give me the views. And make sure you subscribe, comment, give me the views to get 200 so that videos I can get tips on the video when we hit the line thing. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. or 10-minute live stream for another Rickie live stream talks. So 9 video. And also never miss a notification. Turn on notification. You never miss a video, so you can subscribe all you want to. And you can also I can also give tips on how to get a better channel, so you can like get more views than I do, and also be successful. And also you get the videos. So without further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and make sure you subscribe and comment and views for notification of this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And make sure you say Happy Mother's Day to all mothers of the world. Make sure you do that. I'm not, and well, no, all sons around the world that's has brothers. I need you guys to say Happy Mother's Day, but also buy them a card, flowers, fruit, anything. Do that. I say Happy Mother's Day and give them a hug and everything. And yeah. So, so, so Happy Mother's Day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It's your boy Ricky Robs. You already know what it is, and peace out.